can't slip with this water on my neck. We been them guys, but you slept. Ay, I forgive, but I don't forget. Yeah, I don't forget. I know they watching, I'ma make them upset, cause I don't forget. I'm still him, and I ain't stopped yet.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones. 65 yards, and the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Ficken, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Ficken to kick off following the touchdown. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Murray going to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now Murray. And this is caught by Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. from the gun. Murray. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Connor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Again, it'll be Connor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Murray now, third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on fourth and goal, but they're going for it. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, the decision there, fourth and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a fourth and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Murray off play action. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And some room to work. There he goes, left side. The 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Josh Reynolds, 82 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Extra point by Ficken, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now Ficken to kick off following the touchdown. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaken. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. It's been a long day for you.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
Don't go, that's the way.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Anthony Frisker, the intended target.
And it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Jordan Phillips coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. So on 4th down, the Titans will turn it over to their punter since 2009, and that's Brett Kern. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Murray now. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. And what everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Now Murray again.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 23. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Three yards remain for second down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
I see the future, I cannot go backwards. My sneakers cost more than the chains on these rappers. I put on roof and it was cool to these rappers. If TV money good, I turn to an actor. They always pushing me to get out of character. I might embarrass your system. Took them air out your area. Pay for your service, play this at the berry. Feel like Jack Nick, this as good as it gets. Don't really play games, but for the fans, I just might make me a twitch. Chicago look like Grand Theft Auto, but most don't get a second life in it. That's the model for this. Created new ways, they remodel my. The more that they doubt, the more dollars come in. Went from the 4, now I'm driving the 6. Always upgrading, I had to stay patient, but I ain't been waiting, I'm stalking these ends. Serial killing these tracks, I'm getting General Mills. Milking the game for all that it is. 5% tint, they can't even really see who it is, but they know who it is. One-on-one whip, no one driving this spaceship coupe. I feel like a pilot, an astronaut. I always do valet, I don't do parking lot. Shop at boutiques, I don't mall shop. I don't want nothing that y'all got. Said I never come back, now they all shot. Talking about, is that him? Yes, sir. Fly riding in the M, yes, sir. Same squad since back then, yes, sir. I just say the RPM. Yo, was hungry, so I stopped to get her some checkers. I'm the night, then she leaving the night. It's no good mornings, and we can't do breakfast. She been telling me that too stressful. She giving you breathing room, she give me pressure. You stuck at square one, and I'm on the next level. You hate, but you broke, I'm just praying God bless you, yeah. It's prayer, the way that I'm winning ain't fair. I'm going in the air, I give out there, yeah. I'm adding my stocks and my shares. Feel like I play for the Bears. Get off on the right foot, ain't hating on life foot, but I should be running for mayor. Bro, keep a drum and a stick with no snare, yeah. This feel like the last day of school. They hate me, I'm breaking the rules. If I gotta cheat, I'ma still graduate. Can't be held back with you fools. Gotta stick his diplomas on the medical like Dr. Stu. We throw the cap in the air.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Six yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Jackson now. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 65 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here, got into the end zone. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff to Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
54, right there, 54 Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the Titans' 20.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Here's Jackson to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Tannehill looking deep for Julio. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yes, partner, Julio Jones is just that good. I mean, if it's going to be a type of a jump ball play or a play where you have to go up over people to get it, I like his odds because of his athletic ability and his ability to get up in the air and sky.
Well, his real name is Kentoris Lopez-Jones. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Ficken, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll make this a second and long. Throwing is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on fourth down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. Here's Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Titans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Extra point by Ficken, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game, 21 apiece. Justin Tucker with the kickoff for Baltimore.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Now Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone, you get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On first down, it's Henry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down at 5.
Now it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Henry, and this time he is in. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Titans are going to take the lead.
Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now Fick in to kick off following the touchdown. On the return, Devin Duvernay.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They go play action now. Jackson. Watkins diving. He's got it. That's good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he'll bring this one inside the 35. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll go again with Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football?
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, 84 yards.
And the Titans use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Jackson from the shotgun. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Bud Dupree. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
118 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. A give to Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The left side completion to Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd down at 7.
Now it's Henry. Running right through it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Bulldozes past him.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
For the game, she no pitas. I decide bad mind from a distance. Not this sweet a beat.
Say you they confirm,